Yo, 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 we are back. We are live. At least we have 30 minutes before the final start. Sports Jazz, thank you so much for tuning in. Josh, Isaac, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. When I say 30 minutes into the finals, I mean the FIFA Club World Cup finals. That is Chelsea versus PSG. Of course, it's always about Man United, the transfers and everything. We are going to get to that shortly at the end. But quickly, I wanted us to drive, to give you guys a different feel today. Me and Josh, and that is the FIFA World Cup, Josh, finals that is happening today. We've seen PSG coming, thumping everyone. Madrid 4-0. I don't know, Atletico, was it also 3-0 or 4-0? And people have been saying, pray for Chelsea. Enzo Maresca suggests and says otherwise. Well,
yeah, but
the FIFA 2025.
Maybe you need to first correct the Club World Cup. It looks like a women cup.
No,
for
Josh,
the world.
Come on. The FIFA president just told it has already generated 2 billion.
Yeah.
It's all about the money, but it seems people are picking up interest. The final is going to be amazing.
You see, football is such a beautiful thing that once 11 players get onto the pitch against 11 players, I mean, you want, it's a spectacle. You always want to watch the games. And it has been a very interesting tournament. It has been a tournament that has invited so many new players. Teams from South America have come and given us what they're made of. Teams from Africa have come and given us what they're made of. We've seen teams in Europe that we thought were bigger than the teams maybe elsewhere. We had never seen them play, and we've gotten to notice that Al Hilal, the team from Saudi Arabia that won the title, that has been winning the title for 5 years, has not been winning the title for by mistake. As in, it's really a decent side. And actually, I didn't understand how Filippo Inzaghi ended up at that club, but from the Club World Cup, you would notice why he actually ended up at that club. They want to play a certain way. They want to win things, and I don't know. Maybe someday they will be champions of the world.
Hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully, someday they do win something. But yeah, once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. It's the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup final. Of course, pits Chelsea versus PSG this Sunday, a few minutes from now, happening at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, that is New Jersey. And I mean, this is a clash that marks the first major international final, Josh, between an English and French club, with both teams vying for the crown of the tournament. Josh, it was a 32-team tournament, and right now we're at the finals with only 2 teams. Josh, quickly, I think let's look at PSG. Walk me through PSG. This is a team that just won the UCL, the Champions League. The Farmers League is on the top of the league, right? Is at the top of the world. It's going through everything. It looks like Enrique is breaking records and is more than happy to be a PSG manager.
Yeah, like he continues to insist the team from the Farmers League has beaten all odds, and it is the best team in the world at the moment. I don't care what happens in the final today. PSG is just the best team in the world. When you see the way they play, when you see the players they have, you can see how beautiful football is through the players that PSG has. If you want to study positions of players, actually, you can just pick any player from PSG. Then you learn about how a player in that position can actually operate and maximize his potential. In the game that PSG played in the semifinal against Real Madrid, when they thrashed them 4-0, you could clearly see that Kylian Mbappe was not the player to play for this Enrique's PSG side, because there are things that Kylian Mbappe was not doing for Real Madrid that Dembele was doing. Dembele is always on his toes. He actually forced 2 goals from Real Madrid, and it became a very easy game for PSG because of the things that Dembele did. Even if he did not score the first goal, he caused it to happen with his pressing. He presses really hard, and it's a good thing to see when you look at Nuno Mendes, when you look at Hakimi, when you look at Donnarumma, the calmness that he has gotten now when he gets the ball. He's so composed because he trusts the people in front of him. He can throw the ball to them easily. When you look at Fabian Ruiz, when you look at Yao Neves, I think Yao Neves is a player that is so underrated. But when you look at Yao Neves, I think he gives you what Rodri gives Man
It's
City.
fantastic, man.
He's more energetic than Rodri is, and more mobile and stuff like that, more technical, if you like. I mean, not to take away anything from Rodri, but yeah, Yao Neves is up there. Then Vitinha next to him. He sees
Vitinha.
the whole. I mean,
what a player! You know, I think that guy is really underrated. By the way, he's very underrated worldwide.
I know.
He's very, very underrated.
I wondered how these journalists ended up with a UEFA team of the season that has Declan Rice, and it doesn't have Yao Neves.
Well, Declan Rice scored
Vitinha and Yao Neves
against Real Madrid, so
two
maybe that's
accidental free kicks. Huh?
Anyway, it didn't make sense. By the way, it didn't make sense, but I do understand because man, Vitinha, that he's so underrated when it comes to football, and he's a player that controls the tempo. He determines. Then, he's such a player, a wonderful player.
Yeah, he's such a player. Then there's the phenomenal, the Desire Doe. When you look at Desire Doe, everything you want in an attacker is Desire Doe, because he will beat his man every time. He will take on his man every time, and he's very effective. That the things, whatever he intends to do, comes off. Then there's Kvaratskhelia. Oh my God. Kvaratskhelia is the real guy, as in it's not by accident that he was nicknamed Kvaradona.
He's a very, very good player. I mean, I would love to. It didn't go out so well that he wasn't. That time it was rumored that he was joining United, but he didn't join United. I think it was all just to, flex PSG so that he gets a very, very better contract. But yeah, PSG. To me, I think the Blues under Enzo Maresca have navigated a very favorable knockout draw. I mean, they've defeated, that is LAFC. They've defeated ES Tunis, Benfica in extra time. That was 4-1. Palmeiras, by the way, for those of you who are asking where Richard Rios is from, that's where he's from. I think they defeated them 2-1. Then Fluminense, I don't know the pronunciation, but that was
Fluminense.
Yeah, Fluminense, sorry. And in the semi-final, Josh, of course, not forgetting Yao Pedro scoring a brace. So I think their only loss
debut for Chelsea.
Exactly, their only loss. Their only loss came in group stages against Flamengo, where they lost 3-1. But other than that, Josh, they've been also very good. They've done so well. Not forgetting they won the UEFA Conference League in May, Josh, this very year, and of course they aim to secure their second club World Cup title, Josh. That's if they beat PSG tonight. And real quick into PSG.
It's a tall order. That's
if. And of course, they come in they step in as the underdogs. And of course, with PSG, who, I mean, we all know the UEFA Champions League winners. I mean, managed by Luis Enrique, he has done so well. Everyone thought he would be a problem. I think like 2 weeks ago, that was after beating, actually a week ago, or approximately a week ago, after beating Real Madrid, thrashing them 4-0. He said, was it after that, Josh, or it was way back when Mbappe left, and he said, I would rather have 5 players or 4 players who can score 12 goals each than having one player who can score 5 or rather 40 goals. So in other words, relying on him. But yeah, that is PSG for you, Josh. Dominant. They've been dominant. They're unbeaten in this very tournament, outscoring and knocking out our opponents, including the 10-0. I don't know whether you remember that. Then thrashing Madrid 4-0 in the semifinals. Fabian Ruiz, Dembele, Goncalo Ramos. I mean, they've been nothing but exceptional. They've been nothing but exceptional. Although
that was a lecture.
Botafogo.
That was yeah. They lost to Botafogo in the
I think they
stages.
lost for
but you see, with Chelsea, with Chelsea, they've grown leap and bounds during the tournament. It is in tournament when you're playing a tournament, you hope to have a favorable draw, but you must negotiate your way, and you see that you do things different. Yeah, Ziad.
Ziad, we are coming to that
yeah.
shortly. It's done,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
seen it.
It's
And you
done,
have no
but
one to put that.
I have something to tell you. He will end up at United, but we'll get
Josh.
there.
Okay, real quick, Josh.
Yeah. Chelsea had to negotiate. Yeah, they did have a favorable draw, but you must negotiate the opponent in front of you, and Chelsea did that with some pomp because they grew in leaps and bounds in every game that they played, and by the time they've gotten to the final, they deserve to be in the final because they are one of the better teams. They were one of the better teams after PSG. Now it is just a matter of minutes away that PSG gets the kickoff. But I would like to see what Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez have planned to do. What Enzo Maresca has planned to do with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in trying to stop Vitinha and
by the midfielders,
Hakimi,
the midfielders
Vitinha,
in these
João
finals
Neves.
are everything.
Yeah, from roaming about, because when you allow Nuno Mendes and Hakimi to roam, then there's so much players to.
Ziad says Chelsea played random players the whole way, and no one of quality. I think they have a bit of quality, Josh.
No. He says they played random teams. Yeah, they played randoms.
They played
the
random.
Whole way,
I think that's
no
what.
one of quality.
Yeah, by the way,
but Fluminense was a good
I
team.
get it.
Yeah, Fluminense was a good team.
Not very.
Benfica.
Not very.
No, I get his
Maybe
point.
Benfica. Benfica. That is
not
true.
as compared to PSG. Yeah, because PSG had to negotiate Bayern Munich. They had to beat Real Madrid.
Atletico Madrid as well.
Yeah. Atletico Madrid. They've
beaten
go
very
through
top
but
teams.
like they
and
say,
beating them comfortably, a thrashing.
Like at Madrid is a machine. Sorry, PSG is a machine that melts metal, and they've given it a paper in the final.
Well, I don't know how but Ziad says, just imagine we played PSG in the Super Cup final, and we would have been in our own half and the whole game. By the way, pray for Spurs. In
our own half.
That's all.
Would be in the goal.
Pray for
Onana
Spurs.
would just be letting them in for fun.
Pray for Spurs, Josh. Head to head, Josh, real quick before we go into
Spurs,
the Manchester United transfer news. Head to head, Josh. I think these teams have met 8 times previously, Josh, primarily in the UEFA Champions League. PSG hold a slight edge with 3 wins, and of course, Chelsea 2 wins and 3 draws. And the last encounters in 2015 and 16, that was still in the Champions League. A round of 16 saw PSG beat overall Chelsea 4-2 on aggregate to advance to the next stage. But recent matches, Josh, have been really tight. I mean, it's only been fine margins. And if I'm to look at the key players of Chelsea, Josh, I'm going to mention them in 15 seconds. You tell me what you think. Of course, they have a new signee, João Pedro, from Brighton, who has been a revelation, scored a brace, Josh. Of course, we all know his versatility to drop deep. And I mean, this could be crucial. Josh, what do you think about João Pedro?
João Pedro, he's the real guy. I mean, I actually told you last time that Liam Delap refused to come to Manchester United because he wanted an opportunity at Chelsea to participate in the Champions League, so he gets a call-up for the World Cup or puts himself in contention for a call-up for the World Cup.
And by the way, this makes sense right now where he is
right
now.
Right now, it's looking so ugly for him because it looks like he's going to be third tier. There's Nicholas Jackson, there's João Pedro, and Liam Delap comes third. I don't think that Liam Delap is above in the pecking order. It's Nicholas Jackson, João Pedro, and Liam Delap. But João Pedro, we've all known, is a very, very technical player. He has one of those things in his locker. He can be played out of position and still perform. He can come from the wings. He he can do a lot of stuff for Chelsea, but I do think the best position to play Yao Pedro, because of the players that Chelsea has, that is Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer, with Neto out wide, and now Gittens. I think the best position to play him is up top. You either play Nicolas Jackson, Yao Pedro, but you're not going to ask Yao Pedro to play as out wide as a wing forward. He can do it, but it's not just the best position for him. But he's such a technical player. The two well-taken goals against his former side, Fluminense. I mean, yeah, what a debut! What a debut!
Well, then we have Cole Palmer, Josh. Attacking midfielder, creativity is very good.
Guy.
Last season, the penalty guy, 16 goals and 13 assists last season, Josh. I mean, that makes him a constant threat.
No, he is a constant threat. He's quite a player. He has he's very technical. I was looking at a combined 11 of PSG and Chelsea, and I couldn't find space for him. Some people were putting Cole Palmer in there and dropping Yao Neves, but you can never do that. That's criminal. The only person that I could have forced to be in that side maybe could have been Caicedo. Caicedo, so that I push Vitinha and Yao Neves a bit up front, and I leave Caicedo to sit back. But Cole Palmer cannot sit any of the front three. He cannot sit Desire Doe. He cannot sit Ousmane Dembele. He cannot sit Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. So for me, Cole Palmer does not have space in my combined 11 for PSG, and it's so unfortunate that the combined 11 has one player of Chelsea.
And who is that? The one player?
Caicedo in the number 6 role.
We go for Pedro Neto, Josh. His pace, I mean, three counter-attacking goals, adding dynamism to Chelsea's flanks. What do you think about that player? Is he going to be a threat to a PSG tonight?
He plays against Hakimi.
I said tonight, depending on the time zone where you are, guys.
Yeah. But let me see. He plays against Nuno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes.
Mendes. Oh,
he plays against Nuno Mendes.
One of the best.
He might play against Hakimi. He might play against Hakimi. Gittens might start on the right. So he might play against Hakimi, but whomever he plays, whomever he faces, is the best wing back in world football today.
Okay, and then of course,
Hakimi is the best fullback. He's the best wing back. Nuno Mendes is the best fullback. Is the best wing back. If actually you a coach like Ruben Amorim and you want Diego Leon or Patrick Dogu to improve, they should watch Nuno Mendes play.
And of course, the man that you've been showering praise, Josh, Caicedo. How good is he, Josh? Is he going to be one of those players that are going to influence the game tonight on Chelsea's side?
Yeah, because Caicedo has the lungs, he has the legs, and the partnership with Enzo Fernandez has been ever so good, because Enzo Fernandez, much as he's a technical player, he has some grit in him. I mean, he has the legs, he has the lungs, but he can throw in a tackle. I mean, he's always so busy, and he makes them tick, even when things are not working for them. He's the guy who is going to arrive late in the box. He's the guy who is going to make a last-ditch tackle at the back. So, I mean, the partnership with of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez is very good. It's just that when you look at the overall picture of Vitinha and Yao Neves and how PSG likes to play, they may just deny you the opportunity to chase. Because Caicedo wants to chase the ball, they can refuse him to chase the ball and just make very short passes between each other, hoping to release Dembele and set up these traps.
I think he's one of those players that we have to look out for in this game. And just lastly, from Chelsea, the captain potentially returning to the starting 11, Josh. I mean, we all know he brings leadership. He's a set piece. We all know his set piece quality, Josh. You're laughing at Reece James.
He's going to be cooked properly.
Real cooking.
Is going to be cooked. Great.
Anyway,
The other guy, Kvaratskhelia, you don't just
I,
come running,
I'm coming, Josh,
running
now
at
to
the
the
guy.
PSG side players to look out for. First, Josh,
Yeah,
let's go
yeah.
with Dembele, Josh, the Ballon d'Or favorite. I mean, 35 goals already, 14
Yeah.
assists in 52 games this season. We all know his pace, his finishing. I mean, the quality, Josh. He has everything right now. He's that player that everyone is talking about currently, and he's very, very crucial when it comes to the PSG attack, Josh. In 20 seconds, Dembele, Usman.
Yeah, Usman Dembele this season, actually, I think it started last season. At least he's been fit for PSG, and there's a thing that I like
Surprising.
about
I'm happy for
Usman
him.
Dembele. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him that there's a thing I like about Usman Dembele. He's very obedient. He takes on instructions very well. You could see that even when he was struggling with injuries at Barcelona, whenever he came on, he was that player. He had that X factor about him. He was always special. Even when he went to the World Cup with France, when he got the opportunity to play, you would see that the boy was special in ways. But yeah, Lady Luck fell for him. He has been fit, and he has taken on the instructions of Luis Enrique very well. And the
Louis
things that he
Enrique.
does on the pitch, he gives PSG an opportunity to have almost two players in their squad. Dembele has two players in him because Dembele, even if he's very technically gifted with the ball, without the ball, he is always on his toes. He presses the back line of
Yeah.
any team, the opponents, and he sets up these traps in places where they want to win the ball. So I mean, if he says he wants to win the ball on the right hand side, Dembele would press the team and force the team to play on that right hand side, and Vitinha and Yao Neves will just position themselves in very good positions to get that ball played to Doe. Doe quickly plays it to Dembele, and it's already 1-0. I think it's going to be a
Well,
very long night for Chelsea today.
well, let's wait and see. Of course, we have the man of the
Because
hour,
their backline is very
Caravaskelia,
questionable.
and Caravaskelia and Desire Dowie. Josh, I've combined them because I mean these two they are dribbling. Josh, 34 and 21 take-ons, just respectively. I mean, these guys know how to stretch defenses. They know how to
Properly.
cause problems for defenses. And do you
Properly.
see
Leave these
Chelsea?
Garnacho things.
Do you see Chelsea withstanding? I mean, containing these guys, or it's going to be tears all the way.
I think it's going to be tears majorly because Chelsea starts with Chaloba and Colwill at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhys James is
Actually,
going to
at one
play
point,
in
I thought
midfield.
Chalobah was leaving. Rhys
James
James going to
is
play in midfield.
Yeah, it's Malo Gusto going to play right back, but that is a very, very good move that Gusto is the one who plays there because I
Yeah.
don't think Rhys James would survive. He would
Mm.
not survive to play there.
Well, and of course, we have,
Not with the quality that PSG has in that position.
and well, I would say Vitinha versus Caicedo. Vitinha, I mean, a midfielder who has 100 plus passes in the rather in in 5 matches. Josh, I mean, who does that for PSG? I mean, midfield maestro controls the tempos very well. So today is going to be against Caicedo. And who do you think has the edge over the other, Josh?
Vitinha has the edge over Caicedo because Caicedo needs a lot of energy to play. The boy just needs his head.
Well, not forgetting Fabian Ruiz. Lastly, Josh. I mean, Josh, his brace against Real Madrid. Josh, he's also goal scoring threat from the midfield. By the way, I don't know, people keep dropping eyes on him, but he's a very good player, Josh.
Yeah. He actually gives the team balance.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
just that Vitinha and Yao Neves are very energetic. That once in a while you forget that Fabian Ruiz is the glue that is helping the midfield come together.
well, and all I can say is, of course, we know Chelsea's, or rather, Maresca's Chelsea, very methodical, possessing game, Josh, and they always aim to control the tempo, but their strengths, the strength lies more in quick transitions, and they need to exploit PSG's high line with Nathan Yao, Pedro space, Josh, of course, while maintaining the defensive line or defensive discipline. Because I mean, to counter PSG relentlessly, and I don't know how that will work out, but again, PSG is already strapped. Josh Enrique's side, I mean, his side combined with the work rate, the positional fluidity, of course, individual flair. You have the aggressiveness. I mean, the pressing, dribbling, the ability to overwhelm opponents. Josh, we've seen them take down giants like Real Madrid. I mean, who knows? All I can say, may the best man win. And I mean, Chelsea really needs to sit tight on this one. They have to look out for everything. Otherwise, it's going to be tears for them.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I don't see how Chelsea comes out alive. They're going to be skinned.
Once again, guys, please do subscribe. Just real quick before we go into the last 5 minutes into the United transfers. Real quick, what's your score? I have 3-0 for PSG.
I think 5-0, 5-1.
Hey, Josh, that is not fair.
No, annihilation. I mean, it's PSG. These guys can pass the ball for 2 days. 2 days. When you're just running about trying to chase it.
Once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. We have 5 minutes left, and of course, Josh, major breaking news today. Earlier on, 5-6 hours ago, we saw that Man United had made a move for Richard Rios in the last few hours. We all know Roma had recently offered 22M, but it was rejected, and Palmeiras want 26 or 25 to 26 million pounds. I mean, I don't know how true this is, Josh, but don't you think that is really something juicy if it comes through?
Richard very juicy. That's why I'm waiting for David Ornstein to actually confirm the same, or Fabrizio Romano to confirm the same, because I don't see how we are going in for Richard Rios at this point in time. We have failed to get Brandon Bomo over the line. I don't think, even if we have gotten 21 million in the back, I don't think we can be able to go for Richard Rios at the moment, if we have not completed the branding.
I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I mean, but I'm really hoping and praying.
Just imagine how it plays out. Just imagine how it plays out. You're negotiating with Brentford. You've failed to add a few euros onto the money they need. Then you're paying 26 million to someone else to get a player.
Well, they could surprise us, Josh. They could surprise us. Who knows?
I hope they do. I hope they do.
Let's wait and see. But speaking about Fabrizio Romano, we all know him, very credible sports journalist. Actually 8 minutes ago to be precise, he said Gyökeres to Arsenal is very soon. It's happening, Josh. Nwaneri's deal is on the table. It's also happening. And of course, they're looking at Christian Mosquera as the new CB also very soon. And not forgetting Madueke signing Josh early next week. It's going to be officially announced. I mean, that is Arsenal real doing business, and looks like they have their main man. It's been 6 seasons of these guys playing without a striker, and it looks like they're about to land very. You see how scary that is. I mean, it's a scary hours for all clubs.
Not really. For me, I love Gyökeres. I love the player. I love Mikel Arteta as a tactician. I know that he's a very good tactician, but I don't believe that Arteta can play with a target man. He's been at the club for 6 years and he has never played with a target man. I mean, he doesn't seem to fancy a target man. Even earlier on in the summer, there was rumor that he was more interested in Benjamin Sesko, and Andrea Bata was the one interested in bringing in a marksman like Gyökeres. So it beggars belief whether Mikel Arteta will be able to use Victor Gyökeres. And now coming in at 80 million euros, and Mikel Arteta is using Kai Havertz and is not using Victor Gyökeres. I mean, there's going to be some bad blood between him and Andrea Bata. So, I mean, they could fall out, and either Mikel Arteta is sacked during the season, or if Mikel Arteta stays, Gyökeres leaves the club and ends up at Manchester United on very cheap money. So Arsenal could have helped us get Gyökeres away from Sporting Lisbon for that money, and he ends up at United for very little or on loan.
Well,
But
I highly doubt it.
I hope that Arteta digs deep into his tactical acumen, and he uses Victor Gyökeres, because Victor Gyökeres can do the things that he wants him to do, even the things that he wants a false nine to do. Victor Gyökeres can do them.
Well,
But
when it comes to
he's so much about the shape of the team, and he might
mm,
insist that it will destabilize his shape of the team and how he wants to set up and things
yeah,
like that.
you cannot
So
pay all that amount of money and don't play that guy. He has to. Gyökeres has to start. He has to start. And if he gets lucky and shoots, oh, by the way, say he gets lucky, yet he starts with, I mean, the opening game is against Manchester United. I don't want him scoring us, but if he scores a goal or two on his in his first 2-3 games, then he's there. He's in. There's no
he's
way
that type of guy.
Arteta is
He's that
missing out
type
on
of
him.
guy, and I don't see a reason why he doesn't score on his debut
Well, we are still struggling
as a
with the
goal
keeper,
scorer.
with the Onana out, Josh, for 8 weeks. I understand Radek is going to move and he's likely to start, ahead of Aita Bayinda in the preseason. I think a majority of the transfer news, we are going to come back with it tomorrow. Of course, we know Mbeumo is still in the works. United is trying hard. We've been linked with Richard Rios. Let's see how that goes. Other than that, there is no any other player we've been linked to. I mean, apart from Oli Watkins, but it has also cooled down. But right now, it's the moment that everyone has been waiting for. PSG versus, or rather, Chelsea versus PSG is on, guys. The FIFA Club World
Michael
Cup.
Buffer.
Go on. Michael Buff, oh, that guy, he's known for his
Let's
tremendous.
Get ready to rumble!
He's an incredible announcer. Yeah, he's an incredible announcer. So,
and
Chelsea,
I understand Donald Trump is in the building.
Oh, really? Oh man,
Yeah,
that guy,
he's
by the
gonna
Trump,
make it.
Trump, that would be
Yeah,
great.
the
It's going to be
trumpet
nice
is
to
gonna
have him
make
that
it.
side. It's great to have make America great again. That's what he keeps on saying.
Yeah,
The MAGA guy. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. Josh and Isaac, see you tomorrow. We are going to come back with all Man United news, transfer news. Garnacho rejected the move from Saudi Arabia. He thought it's too easy. Teams would come for him. Well, guess what? Preseason is about to start, and he still has no interest from anyone. Rashford's deal, as it stands, Barcelona are interested, very much interested, but only on a loan. Yet United at least want an obligation to buy when it comes to Rashford. Sancho, you've seen the money that Juventus offered, not even more than 13M. That's a howler. That's how bad it is. So, and I understand Bayer Leverkusen is backing into Anthony. We don't know how true that is. I mean, Real Betis is also playing around. It seems they want him back on a loan. It's all sad and I mean, not so good for Man United, but let's talk about that tomorrow. Glory, glory, Man United. Sports Jazz, Josh and Isaac. Josh, I think you can say bye-bye. You can say, I mean, it's the FIFA Club World Cup finals.
Ousmane Dembele, Desire Doe, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, Yao Neves, Pacho
Bacola.
is back, by the way. Bacola.
Yeah, he's back.
Pacho is back. I mean, can you imagine Desire Doe coming off the pitch, and the guy they're bringing onto the pitch is Bacola? By the way, if Cole Palmer was to make it in the combined 11 of PSG Chelsea, he would be on the bench, but after Bacola, not before Bacola. Man, after Bacola.
Arsenal is not messing around. Sorry, just Christian Mosquera has been clear with Valencia. He wants to join Arsenal. The agreement on personal terms has been done and sealed for weeks. New round of talks next week to get the deal done.
They have money. I mean, they have money.
That is Fabrizio Romano right now. My God.
Yeah, but only 11 players are going to. Oh, yeah. It's very important for Arsenal to actually have a big squad. Because right now,
a white squad. I mean,
yeah, right now,
you many competitions,
and you see how many games teams are playing. As in the football calendar is a bit congested, so it makes a lot of sense for Arsenal to buy a squad depth. The Noni Maduekes are going to come in handy. They can play the FA Cups, the the Carabao Cups.
Let's wait and see
You
how
know,
things go. Once again, guys, please do subscribe. We are officially signing out. Cheers. See you tomorrow. Same time. Not same time. Could be a little bit earlier, but yeah. Cheers. See you tomorrow.
adios.